Hey, it's Deborah B. I hadn't been on here since last week, so I thought I'd get on and make a little short video. Well, no, me to be long, but trying to be short anyway. Uh, I found out that it's probably going to be August before I get my surgery. And that is because they're so booked up, and also they're waiting for all the paperwork from all the different tests I had so they can turn it into the insurance. But all of them been turned in except the one where I have the psych evaluation. And they said sometimes it takes 2 weeks, sometimes it can take a month for him to turn something in. So they said, why don't you call him and kind of encourage him to go ahead and send it in. So put some fire under him because we got to get that in. Because I don't want it to be September or October and just play around with it. I know mine's going a lot faster than everybody else's because, I started in May and this is into June, so we're doing good. Don't have any grandkids tonight. It's late at night, and my husband and my son are in bed, and it's just me. So, I'm sorry for my messy hair because I've had it up all day, no makeup, because I've not done anything today. Well, I've kind of straightened the house, which I hardly kind of do that anymore. Just, the weight on you makes you just so tired sometimes that you just don't want to do anything, and you try to make yourself do something, then it hurts. Just like we just had a storm, and now it's like, oh, my neck, it hurts so bad. And I wouldn't have to need a massage. I'd have to give it to myself because I don't know who would. Well, my grandchildren, they probably do it. My oldest grandson, he's 16. Maybe I could bribe him into, because he's big and those hands, and he's tall. He don't look like 16. Looks way older than that. Well, you don't want to hear about all my family, which maybe you do. But just wanted to let you know what was going on with me, and y'all subscribe to me because I'm just starting out, like my videos and everything, so I can keep going and I can buy some equipment and do some things that I want to do for this channel. It's mostly right now the vertical sleeve gastrectomy, VSG. Anyway, I'm getting the sleeve. And so it's mostly about that, but sometimes I might share some stuff about my family, or like my name on my thing is waiting for Jesus because I want to wait in for him. You got the word wait, but I'm also using it way because he's helping me to lose weight. Even though I'm using this tool to help me lose weight, I give him all the credit for directing me whatever path that I go. And so that's where I got the wait in for Jesus. But I may do a little Bible study on here and stuff because I do have my license as a minister, and so I would, could use that here also. And there's just so many things. This little brain is full of all kinds of knowledge that I want to share with you. And talk about family and raising family and having a relationship with your husband and wife. And let me tell you, my anniversary was the 19th, and we've been married 37 years. That's a long time in my life. I remember when I first was married, like 17 years, and I thought, I've been with you as long as I was with my parents. And so now it's past even that, and just think about having children, 38, 35, and 30. It's like, oh my God, do I have kids that old? And then thinking my oldest grandson, he's 16, and then the baby, he's 2. So it's like a big stretch there. But I got 3 granddaughters and 2 grandsons, and the grandsons are the bookends. And so, I might share a little bit sometimes about my family and about raising kids and having a marriage, how much work that goes into it sometimes, and how you have to set aside your needs a lot for theirs. And like of a morning, I don't want to get up and fix breakfast for nothing, and sometimes I get grouchy about it. But he works and takes care of us so much, so It's just a way of saying I care about you. But there's all kinds of different love languages that they desire and they want. Some people have a love language if you're doing something like that, that it blesses them. Or if you touch them, some people have the love language of touch. If you write them something, a poetry, a story, or something to encourage them. Or there might be people that have that kind of love language where you kind of encourage them and tell them how great they are, and that it just boosts their ego and makes them feel like they can do something. So sometimes you have to realize that both of you got two different love languages, and it takes a lot of studying and trying to figure that out. But me and my husband now are more like friends. Life is just, we started out with a interest boyfriend girl thing, just communicated and hung out with each other, and then he asked me on a date. I was like, oh no, the last guy I tried to date, my parents had a fit because he was older than me, and this guy's even more older than me, so what am I going to do? And of course my mom wanted us to go as a couple, and when it first asked me out, I was like, oh my goodness, I'm so excited, because I was in high school and he was already out of school. So it ended up going into a good relationship, and so we still are a lot of times, friends, and we can communicate, and there's still, a lot of issues. We need issues from the past, issues that things going on, and as far as your body being tired and worn out till you get, well, I'm 54 and he's 60, so so there's a lot of things we have to do. And I want to live longer. I want to live longer than my daddy did. My mom's still alive, thank God. And my grandmother, she lived to be 95. She just recently died a couple years ago. And she lasted for a long time. She lived a long time. I always wanted to live more than 100 and stuff. But I want to get healthy so that I can live a long like that. Well, I know a lot of people said, I wouldn't want to live that long, and there's too much stuff going on, too much sickness and pain and this and that. Yes, there is, but we take the good with the evil, and we enjoy our life, so we make difference in other people's lives. And somehow, even with this, so I'm getting out of my head in there. Even with this, I hope that somebody gets on here and they're encouraged, whether they're encouraged that they can trust on God, that He can help them through this, that they can weigh in and tell people what He's doing for them in their life, how to have a good marriage, and to be blessed to have grandchildren. And sometimes I'm going to get on here and talk about hair, because I used to be a hairstylist, so there's still a lot of interest that I have in doing hair. I notice myself looking at the back of people's hair to see if it's straight. And my hands doesn't have the ability to do that no more, but I love it, the creativity of it. I'm not creative in like sewing and doing yarn things and everything that everybody else does like that, as far as women or whatever. I'm not the best housewife, but this mouth, I got pretty good at that, and I write pretty good. I can come up with some good stories and some real life things and some self-help. I read a lot of self-help books, so maybe I can share some of the things that I get from that with you. But I'm thankful that you got on tonight, and hopefully, you might be daytime, nighttime when you actually see this. But forgive me not having no makeup either. Whew, Jesus. And thanks for listen to me ramble, but looks like it's probably going to be August, and so I hope it will be that. It'd be nice if somebody canceled and I could do like a July. That was my intention. I wanted to do it around July. I had some other appointments going on in July, so I thought if I do it at the end of June, then I'll be ready for that appointment. But if I could do it afterwards, that'd be okay. But I really didn't want to wait all the way till August, but we'll see. We'll see how things go. Oh, then another thing. My regular doctor, my primary doctor, she sends paperwork in for me to be seen by a nutritionist. Well, I don't know nothing about her going to do that. We had talked about it, but I said no, because my doctor, Dr. Steely in Tennessee, the surgeon that's going to do my sleeve, he's gonna have me going to a nutritionist. I already went to like a nutritionist class, but I'm sure that he's gonna line me up for that, even if it ain't before. It's, it's gonna be afterwards, so to encourage me and to show me different things that I can do. But she wants to send me to it. But I'm thinking if I go now, and my BMI is not real high, so it's 37, and where 35 is a cutoff with you if you have the comorbidities, which I have a few. So we will see how that turns out, but I'm shooting for August, and so I'll say "and" a lot, but just subscribe, and then hit the little button over here that sends the bell, that sends on your phone or your computer that I made another video, so we can share some time together and we can ask questions and encourage each other. And if I know a little something more than you know that you've learned, you can ask me questions about that, and hopefully I'll be able to share just many different things with you. And so I'm going to get off here, and guess I'm going to watch some YouTube. Okay, bless you. God bless.